Welcome to a second video about Arteza watercolor pencils. When I used them in Painterly Days for the first time, I was testing them, I quite soon had the feeling that these pencils might do great as ordinary colored pencils as well. So I did some testing and well, let's do a little more coloring while you are watching. Here we go. This color is called lime. Oh, lime. These pencils are quite soft, and while testing them as watercolor pencils, I just felt that they would blend just beautifully, and also without using water. And that turns out to be true. Here I have a color called Pear. Now, one of the things that I find very important with colored pencil is that they must be able to layer. If they cannot layer well, then they are not for me, because layering is what I love most. Just love, love, love layering. And when a pencil cannot layer, this is emerald, then for me they are not the right pencil. Here I have a color called moss. Some pencils have a little bit of a scratchy feel. Sometimes there are these hard chunks in the lead, and if you have a firm hand, then these sharp pieces might disturb your coloring. But I'm using a very light hand, so I notice it, and then I just turn the pencil a little bit, or I sharpen it, and then I get rid of that chunky, sharp thing in the pencil lead. I'm not complaining about these scratchy pieces in the lead, because these pencils are extremely cheap. If a Faber-Castell Polychromos would have chunks in it, or Carandache Luminance, Pablo, one of these would have that, then I would complain. This color is called Mecha. And I really like how these pencils just put down their colors. Look at this, so even, smoothly. I've already tested these Arteza pencils together with other pencil brands, and it looks like they work well together with other brands as well. Let's try another one, forest green. These pencils have a light fastness rate here. 3 stars this one has, and there are also pencils with 2 stars and 1 star. I cannot imagine that for the price you are paying that these pencils are truly light fast, like the Polychromos pencils from Faber-Castell are, or the Luminance pencils from Caran d'Ache. So I think I should do a test to see whether these Arteza pencils are really truly light fast. Now this light fastness is only important if you are selling original works or you are hanging your art on the wall and it will be exposed to sunlight. Then over the years color will fade. If you are just coloring in a book or you are selling prints and you are keeping your originals stored somewhere in a dark place where no sunlight can find it, then light fastness really is not an issue for you. So you don't have to, as an for example, illustrator, somebody who sells postcards, prints with your own work. Here we have Pear again. Then you really don't have to have light fast pencils. They layer very easily. I really like how they behave. Let's add this one, Coyote. Very interesting color. It's a brownish green. Let's see. And it works so smoothly. Look at this. I love how this works. Let's see if I can make a close-up for you. As more and more layers appear here on the paper, I have to increase the pressure a little bit more, but that is normal. That is something I need to do with every pencil, also the very expensive ones. Here's a color called Basil. And another color, Spring Green. Now I am very impressed by these pencils, the way they layer, the way they work together, the softness. So you could say that if you buy Arteza watercolor pencils, you do not buy one set of pencils, but two, because you can use them as a watercolor pencil set, but also as just normal colored pencils. This looks great, I think. Look. As you can see, I'm also testing them as when coloring a background. So let's see how that works. Here I have a pencil called Robin Egg Blue. So the eggs of a robin are blue. Could be. I don't know. I do know that eggs of, I think, a blackbird, they are blue too, right? I must say the type of paper that is in World of Flowers here is very nice too. There is a tooth to it. It is a firm paper type with a tooth, but not too much. It's really nice. As you can see, I'm not really very precise, but they layer so beautifully that here I have Peacock Blue, that by layering all the pencil marks, the pencil strokes, they will disappear. And I'm changing direction, sometimes like this, sometimes like this, to get rid of all the pencil strokes. So as you can see, I am very enthusiastic about these Arteza pencils. And I must say, I am getting very curious, here's Periwinkle, how their colored pencils work. Are they just as pleasant as these watercolor pencils? Well, maybe one day I get the chance of trying the colored pencils as well. But I'm very thankful that Arteza sent me these pencils. And I'm getting very curious about the company Arteza. I think I will send them an email asking for more information how that company came to be, because I have a feeling there is something special going on there. Here, Mykonos Blue. And if you are wondering what is Mykonos, Mykonos is a Greek island, I believe, or a place in Greece. I'll check that for you. I just checked. It's a Greek island. Beautiful country, Greece. It's just beautiful. My husband and I, we went there twice. We went to the island called Corfu, and then a couple of years later we went to the island called Crete, and from there we visited the famous island Santorini. And Santorini is very special because that is a volcano that exploded, and well, it's just beautiful scenery, beautiful. There you have those famous, the white houses with the blue rooftops. Peacock Blue again. Yeah, these pencils laid out very smoothly. And I think they say there it is somewhere on the tin. They come in a tin. Arteza says that these pencils are break resistant as well. Well, that would be wonderful. And so far I have had no trouble with breakage. So, but time will tell whether that is true. We'll see. So yeah, this is the way I am using these pencils as colored pencils. And it's just great fun. So all I can tell you is, look, I really should sharpen this one, but it works just great. And of course, if I would sharpen it, it would be even better, but I'm a bit lazy right now. So I can really recommend these pencils to you. You know, I can also recommend Polychromos, and if I have to, there is definitely a difference in quality. But if you have not the money, or you are not willing to spend a lot of money on colored pencils, which I understand completely, then these Arteza pencils might be a great choice for you. Just a great choice. Look at that. Looks beautiful. So I will put in the description of this video a couple of links that you can use if you are interested in buying these pencils. You will be directed to the Arteza web shops. There are two. There is one for the United States and there is one for Europe. And I have to say also that if you buy a set of pencils or something else from the Arteza web shop while using one of the links that I have in the description of this video, then I will get a little bit of money too. You don't pay anything extra, but Arteza will pay me commission, so to speak. So that will help the Passion for Pencil channel to evolve, so to speak. Here, a couple of last strokes. Mecha. It's just great. Just great. So maybe I will continue a little bit longer before duty calls again. But I'm going to finish this video right now, and I will say happy coloring. I wish you happy coloring, and well, the conclusion is, if you buy these pencils, Arteza Watercolour, I feel you have not bought one set but two. You bought a watercolor pencil set, but also a normal colored pencil set. So okay, that was it for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.